Are your mornings starting with good intentions, but ending in cravings, fatigue, and blood sugar crashes? If you have PCOS or insulin resistance, your morning habits could be making things worse. In this video, I'll break down 5 common morning mistakes that spike insulin, disrupt hormones, and stall your progress. Plus, simple fixes. The first hours of your day have a massive impact on your metabolic health, and some popular wellness trends can actually backfire for those with sensitive hormones. We'll dive into the science behind these habits and, most importantly, what you can do instead. If you want balanced energy, fewer cravings, and better hormone health, this is for you. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, fasting too long or skipping breakfast. Intermittent fasting is trendy, but for those with PCOS or insulin resistance, it can backfire. Your body is primed for fuel in the morning to stabilize hormones and metabolism. Skipping breakfast sends a stress signal, raising cortisol and prompting your liver to release glucose, raising blood sugar before you've eaten. This triggers a hormonal roller coaster, forcing your pancreas to release insulin early in the day. Research shows that eating a high-protein breakfast improves insulin sensitivity and glucose control throughout the day. For many with PCOS, breakfast is non-negotiable. It calms cortisol, provides steady energy, and prevents stress-induced glucose dumps. The key isn't just eating, but eating the right foods. Avoid sugary cereals or plain bagels that spike blood sugar. Instead, build a breakfast with protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich carbs. Protein keeps you full and has minimal blood sugar impact. Healthy fats slow digestion, and fiber supports gut health and insulin sensitivity. Aim to eat a balanced breakfast within 1 to 2 hours of waking. This signals your body it's nourished and safe, setting you up for a stable, energized day. Examples: scrambled eggs with spinach and avocado, a protein smoothie with berries and almond butter, or chia seed pudding. By starting your day this way, you're making a strategic move to manage insulin and support your hormones. It's a simple act of self-care that can reduce cravings, improve energy, and support your long-term health. Don't underestimate the power of a well-constructed breakfast. Make it a habit, and you'll notice the difference. Remember, breakfast isn't optional. It's therapeutic for hormone balance. Ditch the fasting trend if it's not serving you. Your body will thank you. Let's move to the next mistake. Mistake number 2, drinking coffee first thing on an empty stomach. That first cup feels essential, but for those with PCOS or insulin resistance, it can set you up for a blood sugar battle. Your cortisol is already high in the morning. Caffeine spikes it further, prompting your liver to release more glucose. This raises blood sugar and forces your pancreas to pump out more insulin. If you're insulin resistant, this cycle worsens fatigue, cravings, and brain fog. Studies show drinking coffee before breakfast increases your blood glucose response by up to 50%. The problem isn't coffee itself, but drinking it on an empty stomach. The fix: eat something before your first cup. It doesn't have to be a full meal. Just a handful of nuts, a spoonful of nut butter, or a hard-boiled egg. This buffers the caffeine's impact and helps stabilize your blood sugar. If you're not ready to eat, try herbal tea or chicory root coffee first, then have your coffee after breakfast. Pay attention to how you feel. Jitters or crashes may mean your body needs food before caffeine. Change the order. Food first, coffee second. This small tweak can lead to more stable energy, fewer cravings, and better hormone balance. You don't have to give up coffee, just be strategic. Protect your morning metabolism with this simple shift. Your body will notice the difference. Make this a new ritual. Enjoy your coffee, but let your body come first. Let's keep going. Mistake number 3, going straight from bed to a chair. Skipping morning movement is a missed opportunity for managing insulin. Your muscles can take up glucose for energy without much insulin, especially after a night of rest. Even a short burst of movement in the morning wakes up your metabolism and improves insulin sensitivity. Research shows just 15 minutes of light activity can significantly reduce blood sugar levels. You don't need an intense workout. Gentle, mindful movement is best. Try 5 to 10 minutes of walking, yoga, or simple bodyweight exercises. If you can, get outside for fresh air and sunlight to help regulate your circadian rhythm. If not, stretch or dance indoors. Consistency matters more than intensity. Morning movement isn't about burning calories. It's about priming your body's engine. This habit leads to more stable energy, less brain fog, and a better mood. You're actively lowering your insulin requirements and improving energy use. Find a form of movement you enjoy. Make it a joyful ritual, not a chore. By making this non-negotiable, you set a positive metabolic tone for your day. Don't underestimate the power of a few minutes of movement. Your body will thank you. Start small, but start today. Let's move to the next mistake. Mistake number 4. High sugar, low protein breakfast disguised as healthy. Fruit-packed smoothies, granola with yogurt, instant oatmeal, or big bowls of fruit can spike your blood sugar. These meals are high in carbs and sugar, low in protein and fat, causing a rapid glucose spike and crash. For those with insulin resistance, this means more cravings and fatigue by mid-morning. Studies confirm that higher protein breakfasts reduce insulin response and cravings later in the day. Blended fruit or sweetened cereals are mostly sugar even if they seem healthy. Without protein or fat, you're essentially drinking or eating dessert for breakfast. The fix? Rebuild your breakfast with protein and healthy fats as the stars, fiber-rich carbs as support. Aim for a slow, gentle rise in blood sugar for sustained energy. Try a protein smoothie with unsweetened almond milk, protein powder, chia seeds, spinach, and a few berries. Or go savory, eggs with avocado and greens, or a tofu scramble with veggies. If you love oatmeal, fortify it with protein powder, nut butter, and cinnamon. This transforms it from a carb-heavy dish to a balanced meal. Be a smart food architect. Don't fall for the health halo. Your breakfast should keep you full, satisfied, and stable for hours. Make protein and fat your breakfast foundation. Your hormones will thank you. Let's tackle the final mistake. Mistake number 5. Starting your day with stress and screens. Grabbing your phone to check emails or social media immediately activates your stress response, spiking cortisol. Chronic morning stress raises blood sugar and worsens insulin resistance. Research links high cortisol to reduced insulin sensitivity. Your mental state directly impacts your metabolism. Doom scrolling or reading stressful news first thing puts your body in fight or flight mode before you're even out of bed. This cycle leads to anxiety, fatigue, and more cravings. The fix: create a calm, intentional start to your day. No screens for at least 15-30 minutes. Place your phone across the room to avoid temptation. Use this time for a calming practice: journaling, deep breathing, or gentle stretching. Even 3 to 5 minutes of focused breathing can lower cortisol and improve insulin response. Find a ritual that feels nourishing and centering. Replace stress with calm. Your hormones will notice. By making this shift, you're managing hormone levels from the moment you wake up. A calm mind supports a balanced body. This isn't just wellness hype, it's science-backed. Protect your peace and your metabolism will follow. Start your day with intention, not anxiety. Let's recap. Skipping breakfast, coffee on an empty stomach, no morning movement, high sugar breakfast, and starting your day with stress all raise insulin. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to change. Your morning routine sets your metabolic tone for the day, especially if you're working on PCOS or insulin resistance. Small, consistent shifts can create balanced blood sugar, stable energy, and happier hormones. You have the power to transform how you feel, starting with your morning. Which tip surprised you most? Share in the comments. If you learned something new, like and subscribe for more tips on reversing insulin resistance naturally. Thanks for watching. See you next time.